Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us for today for the launch of our first NFT collection. We're thrilled to see that there's so much interest around our first collection, and we can't wait to show it to you. My name is Kerry Jackson, and I'm the marketing manager at BRANDIT. And we also have Lorenzo Litta, BRANDIT's CBO, and Armin Zadakbar, who is the CEO of the Armin Bar, which is the agency who has been supporting us on this project. They'll be walking us through the collection and answering any of your questions. But without further ado, I'll stop sharing my screen and hand over to Lorenzo. Thank you, Lorenzo. Over to you.
Thank you, Kerry. Good morning and good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here. We are very excited for this launch. It's been a path of several months. We started discussing the opportunity to be more and more involved in Web3 already 1 year ago. It was just after the summer of 2021. And we started questioning ourselves, which was the best way to do it. On one side, of course, there was the possibility to study, to be reading, attending conferences. And we also, as a company involved in the online space, we wanted to have the people that work at BRANDIT to be aware of NFTs and of all the process that is connected to the creation of an NFT and the transfer of an NFT and all the potential IP implications. Therefore, while considering the options, we've been thinking that at the end, the best solution was to use also for the NFTs BRANDIT's approach, which is to learn by doing things. And we also thought that with something that is new as the NFT, the best way was to start putting our hands directly in the field and creating our own NFT. Something that was addressed to all our employees. But then, we started the conversation with Armin and with all his team. And we had the idea that the best way was not only to create an NFT, but also to create a marketplace where to sell our own NFTs. Because the problem is always, in particular, in our IP community, legal community, that there is a little bit of curiosity, but also doubts on the access to other platforms, on the use of cryptocurrencies, etc. And therefore, we've been enlarging a little bit the scope of the project, but always having clear that the main reason for moving forward with the project connected to the NFTs was an educational program. And we wanted to have all our friends, all the people in our community to be able to access to our NFTs and to learn by doing themselves as well with our NFTs and to transfer or dropping actually the NFT for free. So we've been also trying to find the most efficient solution. And now, we are here, and finally, October 13, we are ready for this launch. And therefore, I think that without adding much more, and since there is a lot of curiosity to see the NFT and to follow all the process, to get it, I leave the stage to Armin, because I think that Armin, Jack, Mattia, and all the team of the Armin Bar have been guiding us in this path and this adventure. And so, Armin, the stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Lorenzo. Exciting moment. I want to thank you all for the team of BRANDIT, Lorenzo, Carolyn, Kerry, and Jesper, and the rest of the team. Today, we actually, thanks to the BRANDIT team that created this opportunity for all of you that you're participating into this call, we are applying the concept of earn to learn. So technically, they're providing this opportunity for you guys, which is part of the community of the network of Brandit, to also not only learning about this process and journey. I don't know how much of a background in the Web3 you guys have, but also at the end, at the end of the process, when we're gonna go through it, it's gonna take a 20 to 30 minutes max. Together, we're gonna do this. You're gonna all of you learn how to open your wallet and receive an NFT as a gift, courtesy of the Brandit team. So without any further ado, I'm gonna start sharing my screen. And quickly, I want to walk you through some concepts. Do you see my screen? I believe so. All right. So for today, I want to walk you through two very and of course this is gonna pop up now. Two of the most important concepts that we need to learn today, and that's going to be the results of the event that we're going to have today. The first concept is, what is an NFT? The NFT that we hear a lot about it. So let's just first understand the concept of an NFT. Think of it, I always make an example of a $20 bill or a 20 euro bill. If I have a 20 euro bill and Lorenzo, for example, have a 20 euro bill, if we exchange these two 20 euro bills with each other, nothing's going to change because the 20 euro and another 20 euro, they are fungibles. And but now imagine that while I'm having this call, I go out and in the street I just see, for example, Kanye West. And Kanye West, I'm just like, oh my God, Kanye, like, give me, I want to have, like, my phone is also off. I can't take a picture. Give me an autograph. And I don't have any piece of paper. Then I have that $20 bill that I exchanged with Lorenzo. Then I'm gonna be like, okay, Kanye, sign this for me. Then Kanye signs this for me, and that, like, the yeah, that's gonna sign it for me. Now that $20 bill that has a Kanye signature on it is not fungible with another $20 bill. Why? Because potentially also because now it becomes a original piece, and someone might even pay thousands of dollars, like maybe $1,000, $2,000 for it to have an original piece of Kanye. The same concept that this fungible piece and then non-fungible piece. Think of it in the physical world, a Mona Lisa, that is in in Louvre in Paris, is not gonna. That's a non-fungible piece. That's the original piece. That's one of a kind. And even if you make a copy of it and put it in your room, that's not gonna be the original one. That's a copy of the original one. In the old economy, this process, who would have how do we know that this is an original one or this one? You need to go through processes of having some experts to review it and create certificates for that, oh, this is an original piece. Same concept of fungible and non-fungible goes to the crypto and the Web3 world as well, which, for example, one Bitcoin and another Bitcoin, those are also fungible. Cryptocurrencies are tokens. So these are the fungible tokens. But this can be a one Ethereum to another Ethereum, or one Bitcoin to another, or any other cryptocurrencies. So cryptocurrencies are fungible tokens. But then when a creator, in this case Yoga Labs, when they created the collection of Bored Ape Yacht Club, they created non-fungible tokens, meaning they registered a unique token on the blockchain. That means that the process that you had in the past, that you needed to have certain certificates from experts to show that, oh, this is the original piece, in this economy, in this world, everything is going to be registered on the blockchain and is open to everybody to see. So we can see these are public information that who created that. For example, if Kanye would have been the person who created that, we can see that Kanye registered that on the blockchain, so it becomes the original piece. After understanding the concept of the fungible and non-fungible token, this is also a little bit of I put together a little table to make it easier to understand. Normal fiat money. Fiat money is like a government-backed money, euro, dollars, pounds, is a fungible, similar to any other cryptocurrencies. Non-fungible tokens are the ones that they're here registered on the blockchain. Here, that becomes a certificate, or in this case, there need to be a certificate that's that being issued by an expert. Moving forward, now that we understood what is a NFT, now we want to understand also the concept of what is a crypto wallet, what are the different types of crypto wallet, and then afterwards we're going to together create a wallet and receive an NFT. That's the whole process of that we're going to go through today. So before going through the concept of a crypto wallet, let's talk about the fiat wallet. Fiat wallet is, first of all, fiat currency is a government-backed currency that we were saying, like euro, dollar, pound. And when you have a fiat wallet is like a bank account. There is a public information like your IBAN or like a account number, depends on where you are. And the private information is the password to have access to your bank account. In this case, who owns and controls these credentials is the bank, and who owns and controls the asset into it, that's also the bank. That's the whole concept of also the centralization, that everything is centralized by the bank. So any bank from Deutsche Bank to HSBC to Fineco or any other bank that you have in your own country. For crypto, we have two types of crypto wallets. The first one is the custodial wallet. If first of all, it's a crypto wallet. So instead of having fiat into it, which is the euro, dollar, pound normal currency, you would have crypto in it. Bitcoin, Ethereum, or USDT, which is a stable coin. Instead of having an account number, IBAN number, you would have a different, which IBAN is a code. Over here, you have that code, but it's called public address. For the private information, to have access to your bank account, you have a password. Over here, to have access to your public address, you also have a password. Who owns and controls the credentials in this case was a bank. In this case is a third party. Think of it, the most important example for a custodial wallet is a crypto exchange where you open an account. Companies like crypto.com, Binance, Coinbase, that you open an account, they allow you to exchange your fiat money to crypto and vice versa. And also in this case, these are also where for you guys might be interesting because of the scope of work that you have. It's important to know that who owns and controls the assets when you have a custodial wallet. For example, when you open a wallet on an exchange, it's the exchange that owns and controls those assets. They give you an access to it. And the last part, which is what we're gonna also go through it today, is the crypto wallet, which is a non-custodial crypto wallet. Again, it's a crypto wallet, so you can store crypto assets in it. You're gonna have a public address similar to the bank account IBAN that you have. That's a address that you can, for example, here, if you wanna receive money from someone, you give your IBAN and they send you money. Same here, if you wanna receive a digital asset, you give this public address, they can send you the digital assets. For the private information, here you have a password. Here also you have a password because this is a platform that controls everything. Over here, there is no platform that controls it. You are the one that controls it. And in this case, instead of having a password, the right term would be the private key. You have a private key to have access to your public address. Over here, we were saying that when you have a bank account, the bank owns and controls the credentials and the assets. The custodial wallet, the third party, the crypto exchange, controls and owns the credentials and the assets. In this case, you are the one as the user that control the credentials and control the assets. The famous example, the most important wallet that is out there, the non-custodial wallet, is the MetaMask, the one that we're gonna create today. And also we have the different kind of wallets, non-custodial wallets, which is the, for example, crypto.com. They also, apart from the exchange, they also have a product, which is a crypto.com DeFi wallet. I leave it here if you have any questions to go through your questions. Otherwise, and after your questions, if there is any, I'm gonna walk you through it. Together, we can create a non-custodial wallet on MetaMask, and we would be able to receive the NFTs. I'm all yours if you have a question. All right, there's no question. So moving forward, if anybody is interested to do it, we can do it live together. So please follow these instructions with me that I'm gonna walk you through it. And we're gonna create a non-custodial wallet, and then I'll explain to you how you would be able to share your public information, which is your wallet address. So we would be able to, meaning the branded team would be able to send you your the digital asset that they're gifting you, which is the NFT. So if all of you, whoever wants to go through the process, please open a simple Google page and just Google MetaMask. Simple as that. And then you find the MetaMask, which is the metamask.io, the website. I try to go a little bit slow so everybody can be with me in the process. So we go to metamask.io. And then when we go there, important thing, please do this process on Chrome, not on Safari, not on Firefox, not on Internet Explorer. I don't know if there's anyone ever still using that, but please make sure you do that on Google Chrome. So on Google Chrome, please go to metamask.io. And you can see here you have a download for Chrome option. And please click on that. And you have the option add to Chrome. Then click on that. It asks if you want to add the extension. Then yes, we want to add the extension. It's downloading it. And we should be fine. We should get to here. So everybody, oops, everybody's following. You're there. Any questions? Okay, so we went to metamask.io, clicked on download for the Chrome. Then we have the here, now it's removed because we added add to Chrome. And then we got here. Now that you get here, you want to create the MetaMask, which is you want to create your non-custodial wallet. We click on get started. And these are the terms and conditions that you will, you are, some of you are lawyers, so you want to go maybe very carefully through this. I leave it to you to go through this. Always allow you opt out via settings, send anonymous clicks and previews events, blah, 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 blah. And I agree. And here, if you already have a wallet, then you can use your secret recovery phrase, which we're gonna see what that is. But in this case, we're gonna create a new wallet. So we click on create a wallet. Now we have to put a password. It needs to be 8 characters minimum. I wait for you to just put password. And then as you see, we didn't put any username over here because it's connected also here to your Google Chrome. And after you put the password, we move forward and we click on create. Here's also a little explanation what's going to happen, but I'm going to explain it to you. So we're going to have next. This is a very important part. Please be very careful here. This secret recovery phrase. The moment I click on this, it's gonna show me some phrases, and these phrases in a certain order. This wallet that I'm opening is not like it's an empty wallet, so I don't mind showing this to you. But these phrases, as you see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 phrases. These phrases that you see with this order, which are random phrases, these phrases in this specific order is your recovery phrase, secret recovery phrase. Meaning, if you lose your password or if you want to change your password, you need to know exactly these phrases in this order. For me, it's this in this case, for this wallet that I'm creating. For whoever that is creating, you're going to see different phrases that they're not obviously the ones that I see over here. It's important to write these down in a very safe place. For this today I just take a picture of it so I can move forward, but for you guys, for your safety, to just keep it offline. Don't store it anywhere online. Write it down on a piece of paper, ideally, and put it in your safe, because this is whoever has access to this would be able to also that's what you need to change your password technically. So now that we have this also it shows it to you only once, which is the moment of creating your wallet. And after having that, if I go next, now it's gonna tell me, okay, I put those phrases that I showed you in that order, which I took a picture, like I can show it through here. I'm putting it in that order that was there. You should be able to do the same as well with the phrases that you have. And after you put these things together with the same order that it showed to you previously, you can confirm it, and that's it. Now you have a non-custodial wallet on MetaMask. You should be all set in this case. So what we did so far, we went to metamask.io, we on Chrome, we downloaded it for Chrome, we added the extension, and then we went through the process. We put a password and we got our secret phrases, and which is called also seed phrase, and we write it down on a piece of paper, and then we repeated that, and we got over here. As you see over here, we have the wallet on automatically it creates the wallet on the Ethereum chain. What we are gonna do right now, that's the Ethereum network. What we are going to do now, we're going to add another network, which we're gonna do it together, which is going to be the Kronos network. Kronos network is the infrastructure created by Crypto.com. And why are we doing that? Because every time you create for example, in this case, every time you create a NFT collection, you have to decide which infrastructure you use to build your collection on that infrastructure. You can build your NFT collection on the Ethereum network, or you can build it on other networks like Polygon, you may heard of it, Solana, you may heard of it, or Kronos, that is what Brandit chose for many reasons. And so, but as you see, you have a wallet on the network of Ethereum. We don't have it on the Kronos network. So in order to be able to receive the NFT, we need to have a non-custodial wallet on the Kronos network. So that's what we're gonna do. So we want to add the network. Before going that, there are like a few steps to do it. I can send you this link, but you can also simply, again, because you may forget it, go to, again, simply Google, open Google, Google add Kronos to MetaMask. And if you click put that add Kronos to MetaMask, you would see here from the Kronos organization, you have all the step by step of how to do it over here. If you click on it, and then you see the MetaMask on the left, I'll send this link also in the chat. So if anybody wants to click on it. Okay. So if you go through this link, as you see, and if you go a little bit further down, you see the information that is here. What are these? If you come back here, you see if you say add network, you need to fill out these pieces: the network name, the RPC URL, the chain ID, the currency symbol, and the block explorer URL. These information, crypto.com provides those for you, so you can simply just copy paste it from there. Network name is Kronos. This is the RPC URL. We copy it and, oops, sorry, put it here. Chain ID is 25. Why am I going there? 25. Currency symbol is CRO, and the block explorer URL is chronoscan.com. I leave for you guys to have all this information. You can also see it over here. And if you fill these pieces, very simple, copy pasted from what also the Kronos, which is the chain of crypto.com provides, we would be able to save. And here we are. Now, as you see, we have the Ethereum network and we have the Kronos network. Now I can answer some questions before moving forward, which I'm gonna just, there is only one thing left, how to receive an NFT. But let me get back over here to answer your questions. Let's see, my question was whether that 24 hours can be changed by us. No, you can change that and it's shown to you only once. Unfortunately, you can, Lorenzo, you already answered, sorry. Yes, but the difference here is that if you lose these from the bank, you can ask for new ones from the bank. They do a ID check with you and they give it to you. In this case, you can't. Because there is no intermediary like a bank or exchange. Any other question?
People's microphones should be working now if you need to.
So I assume again about this 24 words sentence. 12. Sorry, I thought it was 24.
No
Whereas I assume that it's so if you lose it or you forget it, you lose everything, correct?
Depends on what do you mean by lose everything. If you still have access, meaning like you have your password, you have access to it. If you lose those phrases, you can't change your password. And if you lose your password, then you need those 12 phrases to recover your password. Because think of it like this: if you lose your bank online banking credentials, what do? You go to a bank, they do a ID check to make sure it's you. They give you a new credentials.
Correct.
Same thing with the exchanges. You go through a process of checking that it's really you. They do the KYC that they need. Well, it's not a KYC. They just like do an ID check to understand that it's you, and then they give it to you. Why? Because they own and control the information. But in this case, there is no third party to control that. Now the power is to you, but that power comes with responsibility.
Yeah, makes sense.
So then you are the one in charge. So you need to make sure that you're keeping that. Let me see if there is anything. So use the MetaMask on Android instead. Seems to be working fine. Beautiful, Klaus. I don't have Android, so I don't know. But I don't. If you're moving forward with it, that's amazing. All right. Any other question? Thank you, Alexandra.
Seems we can move to the next step.
Beautiful. So moving back here, now that you were able to, as we said, change the or add a Chronos chain to the Chronos chain or network to your wallet, which actually before moving forward, let me show you something that comes in very handy. If you're using Chrome, you should be able to see this extension sign, which is like a piece of a puzzle. If you click on that, I suggest you to bookmark the MetaMask so you can see it up here. So you can simply, just by clicking on it, see what is there. On Chronos, I don't have any Crow, which is the CRO, which is the cryptocurrency of crypto.com, or no Ethereum either. I just open it and it's empty. So this is one point that I wanted to say. So now we want to be able to receive the NFT. To receive the NFT, if you remember, we were saying if you want to receive money from someone in your bank account, you give them your bank account number or your IBAN. Same thing over here. To receive a NFT, you would need to give this account number, which is the your public address. By simply going over there, tap on it, you would be able to click on it, you would be able to copy it. And that's what you need to share. Now we're going to see where. Now simply open another browser. If you go to nft.brandit.com, first of all, you would be able to see the NFT collection over here. The collection here, you can read about what is this collection about. You can see the NFTs. And here also, if you need more support, you can contact the Brandit team, sending an email to communication@brandit.com. And as you see, these NFTs, they all look the same. Let's go. There are 100 pieces that they are numbered, but the visual asset is the same for all of them. We use the design of the metaverse, which is the metaverse of Brandit, as you see, for the NFT collection as well. This is a loop of the video that goes back to from logo to the metaverse and back. Over here, you can see the name of the NFT. This is the NFT is called BRANDIT. This is the number 1 because I clicked on the number 1. Be Bold, Be Branded is the name of the collection. So right now there is only one collection for Brandit, but it can be different collections. You can see the who is the owner. As you see, the owner here is not a name, but it's a wallet number, which is similar to this wallet address that you have. There is a wallet that owns and created this collection. You can read the description of this NFT over here. And here you can also see the history of this NFT, meaning if there's no history right now, but if somebody buys it, sells it, transfer it to anybody, because all of these activities are going to be registered on the blockchain, you would be able to see all these activities from the moment of creation of the NFT till the moment that you're checking. Here you can see other NFTs. For example, I don't know, this one as well. It's the same. It's the number 6. We have 100 pieces, and these are limited numbers for people who participating to this and the network of Brandit to be able to also go through this process with us. Then the next step would be, okay, we saw the NFT. How are we going to be able to receive it? If you go to nft.brandit.com/airdrop, you would be able to see this simple form. You put your name. I'm putting it here. And this wallet address that you copied from here, you put it simply here. That's it. Your name, your email, and your wallet address, and you submit it. That's been submitted successfully. Simple as that. And the Brandit team, together with our team, thanks to Jack specifically, would take care of this to send you your NFT. And then another thing, let me see if I'm at portfolio, if I'm not mistaken, portfolio.metamask.io. Yeah. I'll walk you guys through this in a second. So let me send this as well to you. Back here, all of you guys can question, is the number of wallets we can own on limited? No, it is not, because it's also not associated to you as a person. Now that 7 is taken, I can put 7. You can have 7 clouds as well, like submit a trust wallet address. That's fine as well, Stefano. And also, whoever created the MetaMask, if you go to this portfolio.metamask.io that I sent you and follow the steps and connect your MetaMask to this, this is their platform. Then you would be able, over here, you would be able to see your NFTs. I'm not sure if the Chronos, we can see the Chronos there. Jack, where are you? But anyhow, I can connect my wallet to the Brandit website. So let me know when you're ready, Lorenzo.
Almost done.
Okay.
There is like one of the people in the call that has just received one as well. By surprise.
Okay. And then another thing, if you guys go to Brandit, because I don't think the Chronos chain is, I don't see it. I don't think we have the Chronos chain here. So the easiest way would be go to nft.brandit.com and you can connect your wallet. Here you have the options of what kind of a wallet you want to connect to. If you connect your MetaMask, and it just asks if you want to connect it, connecting it. Then it says that you can see the address, the account balance, activity suggestion, transaction to approve. And I'm connecting it to, so now I connected it over here. I can see that this part over here. So if you guys connect your wallet to the Brandit platform, here you would see your wallet number, you would see your wallet balance, the activities, there is no activity, the NFT, I don't have any NFT, but when I receive it from Lorenzo, I'm gonna see it over here. And my listing is when I wanna put an
Armin
NFT
is loading,
on sale.
so you should receive shortly.
Sure. My listing would be the ones that I'm putting on sale, and sales would be the ones that I already sold. Let me see. Still nothing. Whenever you confirm it, Lorenzo, I would be able to check.
Just give me 1 second.
Sure. So in the meantime, if there is any questions.
Yes, question. Alexandra again.
What's the Chronos with C? Chain ID, I think you can see it everything here. 25.
I have a question. Armin?
Sure.
Question about connecting. What is the purpose of connecting the wallet? I'm a bit confused.
Okay, so let me maybe talk a little bit about what I call a digital identity. Let's go. That's a very good question, actually. Let's go one step back. And then let's go for a little bit of a background of how this process of digital identity changed. We had the Web 1, which when you had, for example, I assume we're all old enough to remember the Yahoo, MSN, AOL, those platforms, that you needed to create a username password for Yahoo, another username password for AOL. So for each different website, you needed to create a username and password, right? And that was what you can call it the centralized identity, meaning each platform, they know you by that username and password. You could have a completely different username and password in different platforms, but they know you with that username and password. That was centralized in different silos. Then we moved to Web 2, which was the era of social medias, Google, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, that the centralized identity moved to what is called the federated identity. Means that you would create an account with Facebook or your Gmail. Then when you wanted to, even right now, you want to create an account on Airbnb, on TripAdvisor, you have the option of log in with Facebook, log in with Gmail. In this case, you created one account or two, three, few with the big middleman over there, like Google or Facebook, and you did that once, and then you use it to connect to other ones, to other platforms. In this case, in the Web 1, you didn't the centralized identity was also, the credentials were owned and controlled by each website. In the federated identity, the credentials are owned and controlled by a few middlemen. And now we move to the Web3, which is not like create a username and password and it's associated to a person, but it's creating a wallet, which is that public address that you have with a private key, which is your password that you created, and the seed phrases, the secret phrases. So what do you, in this case, what do you do? In this case, when you have websites that they are in the Web3 domain, similar to the NFT platform of BRANDIT, or if you go to OpenSea, which is a marketplace for NFTs, instead of creating a username and password there, or instead of logging with your Facebook or Gmail, they know you, which they don't know you as Alexandra. They know that number, that wallet. So you can connect to the wallet to that and disconnect it at any time you want. So this is how you interact with different websites. Instead of creating an account or login with your Facebook, you connect your wallet. But the difference here is that in the case one, as I was saying, username password owned by each website. Case the federated identity, username passwords were owned by a few middlemen. And in the decentralized identity, the username password, which in this case became the public address private key, is owned by an individual. So power to the people again, which brings those responsibilities that we were saying as well.
It's my identity on the blockchain, basically.
That is correct. But you can have different identities.
Correct.
It's not you, it's that number. That's why also they say like, oh, it's anonymous, because it's a number. Nobody knows who's behind that number at the beginning, but then later on, this anonymity, this concept of anonymous, somehow it becomes meaningless at some point, because if I need to send you something, I need to have your public address. So now I know what is that number is Alexandra.
Exactly. As you did right now, you just asked for my full name and my email address plus my address.
Yeah, the full name, email address, and the public. It's also because to like the network of the BRANDIT, they wanna like keep this conversation for the next steps as well. But even if your friend wants to send you to Ethereum, for example, where can I send it? It's like, I want to send you some money. You need to give me an IBAN.
Yeah, correct. But that IBAN is connected in general to my name through the bank, etc.
Exactly. In this case, this is only a number, which you can also tomorrow, you decide, you say like, you know what, this number, this password, seed phrases, hey, Kerry, these are all yours.
Yeah.
And exactly. It's not associated to a name. But if you can't do that with your IBAN, the bank, if you can't just change your, transfer your bank account to Kerry.
Yeah, makes sense. Thanks.
Cheers. We have another question.
Yeah, sorry, Armin, I'm just wanted to tell you, I mean, of course you received yours, and also like other people that are participating are like
Let me go
receiving
back here,
their
and I'm
own,
gonna also answer
including
questions.
Alexandra. Since she was very active, I thought that she deserved like to be one of the first to receive.
Okay,
the
let
NFT.
me refresh here. Sebastian, I saw your, so let me connect my wallet, MetaMask wallet. Then I'm gonna go here, my NFTs. There you go. I received an NFT number 7, as you see. So now I own this, and there's no history because I haven't sold it or did anything. But now the owner, this is a very important point. If you go to, please, everybody be with me. You see this wallet address that ends with 22C, which is the creator address, which is the address of BRANDIT that they created this wallet. Here, the number 1, the owner is the creator. My address ends with F45. No, sorry, 7F5. 7F5. If you go to number 7, you see 7F5. Now I am the owner of this. So let me go back here. You can also, Alexandra, as the Lorenzo said, you received that, so we can check it. Let me see, Alexandra. Sebastian. No, not Sebastian, sorry. And Natalie, hi Armin, can you trace activity using that number to say an IP address, or how would that work? I don't know. I don't want to say something that might not be true. I don't know. Jack, maybe you can help if you have any information. Otherwise, I can look into it. That's a very good question.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I put myself on mute.
Okay. I don't know if I can turn on my camera. Okay. Everybody. So basically, with that number, your public number, you can, for example, there are those kind of tools which are called scan, so blockchain scan, where you can type your public address and you can yours or other address and check the activity for that address. So Armin, if you are sharing your screen, you can go for example to chronosscan.com. Yes. And on that input, you can type your address, for example. Yes. Go through CR721 token. Here you can see the last transaction, which is the first transaction for this new wallet, which shows that you received the BRANDIT NFT.
And then you can see what is this concept that it is. As you can see that who gave it to, like who. So this address, which is a branded address, send it to this. This is something, it's not like an IP, but like you can, any wallet address, you can scan it in any chain to see all the activities of that wallet since the creation, because you can't delete or modify activities on the blockchain. So I don't know if it's related to the IP address. Somehow we can have it to the IP address, but you can track all the activities of every wallet by like an exact time. What happened, what they receive here. If I receive, for example, Lorenzo send me 1 Ethereum, you can see that I received 1 Ethereum. You can do this. Each chain has their own scan. This is Chrono scan. You can do it for Ethereum as well.
So it means in practice that if I have the address of anybody that I know, for example, yeah, like you, I could see the activity of your wallet, correct?
Yes, yes.
This public information, correct?
That is correct. That is correct. That's the whole concept of decentralization of the information. It's transparency, and that's why it's called permissionless and trustless. Because you don't need an intermediary to, like a bank, to keep all those information and give certain permissions to do it. It's a peer-to-peer, and it's open to everybody to see. Let me see. We have some more questions here. Let me. It seems that when you disconnect from the BRANDIT and reconnect, you don't need to insert credentials again. It's not the credentials. The first time you connect, you need to say that, okay, I wanna like give permission for them to see what's in my wallet, and then that's it. And then that's a one-time thing. If on my computer open, anybody could possibly enter my brand. There is no branded wallet. You just what do you call it? And yes, if your computer is open, doesn't matter you're branded, like your MetaMask, they can send everything out of your account to another address. So it's like you keep your bank account, like an online banking, open with the passcode, everything ready for someone to send money out. But in this case, it's not like a bank that you can ask for it back. If it goes out, it goes out. That's again coming back to power to the people, but also responsibility comes with that power. That's why it's important to have a cold wallet connected to it as well. I would say it depends. Yes, the hard wallet that is going to be offline, that's also for people that they don't know. As you see, the non-custodial wallet of MetaMask is an online wallet. But when you have very valuable assets, what would you do? It's like having like 5,000 euro cash in your pocket, but when you have, for example, $5 million, or like you have a $200,000 watch, you would be able to maybe put it in a safe in a bank. Same thing, you can have like a off-chain wallets or like offline wallets. That's called offline wallets. That's similar to hard disks that you connect to your laptop. It's something like that. So you can move your digital assets in that the hard wallets, and then and that's not even online. So there's no possibility of anybody online to be able to hack that. And financial advice: do not leave your computer unlocked with the MetaMask. That is very good advice, Jack. Also, don't do it with your Gmail. Any other question? All right, I think we should be all set. I stop sharing my screen and pass the microphone to Lorenzo and Jack. Thank you so much, everybody. I hope it was interesting for you, and I hope I was able to add value to you guys in this domain. And yeah, that's all.
Yeah, I've been like airdropping NFTs. I mean, I've been doing like with about 15 of you so far. So like slowly, I mean, each of you that have submitted your wallet will be receiving one in the course of the afternoon. And thank you so much for being part of it. And enjoy the experience with the NFTs world. And I mean, I leave you to your afternoon or to your morning, depending on where you're based. Thank you very much, and I really enjoy.